Picture Cleveland, Ohio, in the gritty heart of the 1930s, a city of steel and smoke where the Great Depression has left scars on every street. Factories hum, shantytowns sprawl, and the Cuyahoga River cuts through it all, muddy and slow. But beneath the surface, something sinister is stirring. Between 1935 and 1938, a killer stalks the shadows, leaving behind a trail of bodies, headless, hacked apart, and dumped like trash. This is the Cleveland torso murders, an unsolved nightmare that baffled cops, gripped a city, and still whispers questions 90 years later. It begins on September 23rd, 1935, in Kingsbury Run, a rough ravine turned hobo jungle where the down and out scrape by. Two boys stumble over a grisly find. Two male corpses, naked, drained of blood, heads gone. One's fresh, the other's days old, both sliced with surgical precision at the neck and torso. A butcher's axe or a heavy knife, cops guess. Nearby, they find Edward Andrassy, a small-time crook, identified by fingerprints. His head's missing, too. The other, no clue. No witnesses, no motive, just cold flesh in the dirt. The killings don't stop. January 26th, 1936. Flo Polillo, a barmaid with a hard life, turns up in pieces behind a butcher shop. Her head's never found. Her body's carved into chunks, wrapped in newspaper like a sick gift. June 5th, a tattooed drifter's torso washes up by the river. Headless, nameless. July 22nd, another man slashed and dumped in the run. The tally climbs. 12 confirmed victims by 1938, maybe 15 if you count the stragglers. Men, women, mostly poor, often drifters or sex workers. People the city barely notices till they're gone. The killer's bold, too bold. September 10th, 1936. A torso bobs in the river right under the 3rd Street Bridge in sight of downtown. August 16th, 1938. Two more bodies, man and woman, spill out of burlap sacks in a public dump, heads intact, but hacked off clean. The cuts are meticulous, like a doctor or a meat cutter's work. Some bodies are washed in chemicals, others drained white, as if the blood's a trophy. Cleveland's terrified. Locks bolt, rumors fly, and the press dubs him the mad butcher of Kingsbury Run. Enter Eliot Ness. Yes, that Eliot Ness, the Prohibition hero who busted Al Capone. He's Cleveland's safety director now, tasked with cleaning up crime. The torso murders are his white whale. He rounds up vagrants, burns shanties in the run to flush out suspects, but gets nothing. August 18th, 1938, he hauls in Francis Sweeney, a doctor with a scalpel-sharp mind and a rap sheet. Drunk, violent, once a surgical intern. Sweeney's cousin's a congressman, though, so Ness keeps it quiet. He grills him for days, even hooks him to an early polygraph. Sweeney fails, smirks, but there's no hard proof. Bodies, yes. Fingerprints, no. He's cut loose, later checked into a psych ward. Case closed? Hardly. Theories swirl like the river's murk. Was it Sweeney, unraveling in booze and rage? He knew anatomy, lived near the run, and taunted Ness with postcards after creepy, but not enough. Or Frank Dolezal, a bricklayer arrested in 1939. He confessed to Flo's murder, but recanted and died in jail. Hanged himself, or so they say, though his bruises hint at a beating. Some whisper a gang hit, a ritual, even a woman with a grudge. The victims' heads, 10 never found, fuel the mystery. Why take them? A signature, a sick keepsake? By 1940, the killings fade. Ness quits in 1942, the case unsolved, his reputation dented. Cleveland moves on, but the butcher's shadow lingers. 12 official victims, 5 identified, 7 John or Jane Does, spanning 1935 to 1938. Some link earlier kills to 1934, or later ones to Pennsylvania, but no proof sticks. The files gather dust, the last lead cold by the 1950s. What's left is a ghost story in a steel town. Kingsbury Run's gone now, paved over, forgotten, but the torso murders haunt. Was it one killer or two? A surgeon gone mad, A butcher with a secret. Ness thought he knew, but took it to his grave in 1957. 90 years on, no DNA, no confession, just questions. Cleveland's butcher slipped through history's cracks, leaving headless riddles that still chill the blood. So, next time you walk a quiet street, imagine those 1930s nights, when an axe gleamed under a Cleveland moon and no one knew who'd be next. The mad butchers out there, unnamed, a phantom of the first half of the 20th century.